Hey everyone, this is Chef. Welcome back to Uma. I realized after I was done recording yesterday that I actually didn't set up an independent training run. So I set one up after I was done recording, but before I closed the game for the night. We're using the same Nishino setup that we have been using before, trying to generate a DC Nishino parent, so we'll see if we manage to get anything out of this one. If we don't, we might think about pivoting, because we already got an okay Nishino parent a day or two ago. But I'd like to give it just a few more shots to see if we can get something useful. So our plan for this Nishino is that we're probably going to use her on a Pace Chaser or a Late Surger parent most of the time. We'll buy stuff that's generally relevant for Pace Chasers and Late Surgers, and our skill point budget has been very large for a lot of these runs, so I don't think we're going to have to make too many hard decisions. We could run her on mediums, even though she doesn't have medium aptitude. Shifting gears is fine, wild corners is good, hesitant pace is niche, uptempo's fine. Blinding flash is probably not going to be amazing when she needs to be towards the front late race, so we can skip that. I think wait and see is also just bad, because you don't really want to be running a recovery in a sprint. But we can go sprinting gear, pilfer, fast and furious, ramp up, focus, concentration. Straight adept, beeline burst. We got a ton of hints this run. Did we get any of the handed hints? No. So we could just go standard distance, and then we could say that's good. That seems fine to me. We did get Uma Stand, but we missed a lot of the other high value stuff. Like there was no groundwork, no slipstream, anything like that. So it could still be a good parent, but it's not going to be amazing. Late corners, pace savvy, PTO straight descent, mile corners, pilfer. Hey, speed mile with relevant late and pace hints isn't bad. I'm still going to reroll it because it could be better, but that first roll isn't horrible. This is speed turf. With pilfer, focus, straight adept, sprinting gear medium, straight descent B still. This one's kind of all over the place. I think the mile one may actually be better. I also, honestly, we could use this Nishino parent for our late surgers. It would be nice if it was stamina, just to build that up a little bit, but this is a Nishino that also has Orion stapled onto it. And then we get pilfer, mile corners, late corners, PTO. Like, those are fairly relevant. What do the rest of the sparks look like? Power mile, stam, turf? This is a really nice Nishino. It's not perfect. We don't have like Uma stand or anything like that. But we will definitely keep original sparks here. Wait, why am I only seeing original sparks? Oh, because, yeah. Got it. We definitely want to keep original sparks here. And then I think you're good enough to get a mile stand. That's usable. I think we're done with Nishino parent runs for a while. I think we can move on to doing something else. But that one has worked out fairly well. And I think it's possible that when we go and do our late surger rebuilds, or I guess, you know, technically our air groove / seeking the pearl rebuilds, because Grass Wonder's not going to need one, we could actually use that Nishino Flower for it. So that's a nice way to start the day off. And then as far as what we're going to work on for today, it's Pace Chaser time. So if we come over into our list of current CM candidates, we filter on our handshake icon. We have this Grass Wonder that we put together last time, who is phenomenal. The only thing I would change here is Mile S Turfest, obviously, but everything else is just stupendous. And then we also have this Seeking the Pearl, who's okay. It's a little uninspiring, and we're really missing a lot of mid-race velocity here because we didn't run a deck that had mid-race velocity in it. I think I will probably end up building an air groove instead of Seeking the Pearl. I just don't think she's quite coming together for this specific track, but that's not going to be the problem we solve today. Today, the problem we solve is what is our Pace Chaser going to look like. So that's going to be Nishino Flower for sure. I don't have a great sense of what inherit I want on her, except that it's just going to be another runner where Special Week would probably be fine. So we have an L, who's wit late with mile medium. That's not really what we're looking to do. We have a Sotono Diamond who's wit turf, but is fairly medium oriented. And then long sparks. That's not really what we're looking to do. We have a mile special week way down here in our affinity chain. But it is okay. It's very mile focused. We get prepared to pass, which is fine. Mile corners, which is fine. TS Climax is okay. It's even got a little bit of stamina on it, and then we get Umamusume homestretch haste out of it. It's not amazing, but I think it's probably going to be the best choice that we have, because none of the rest of these inherits are really all that inspiring. What are you? 2 power, 2 pace, miles straights. And then you have the same Sotono Diamond and Brian. You're interesting. I don't really care that much about Pace Chaser, honestly. Like, the wit increase is not that big of a deal. And your Guts Mile, Wit Turf, Stam Mile? Hang on, what are you? Standard distance is relevant. Nothing Sotono Diamond does is relevant. Corner Adept is fine. Ace Straights is fine. But it's a lot of stamina. Well, it's a little bit of stamina. The pink sparks are relevant, though. And you have slightly more affinity. I actually think I could justify that. I do wish that you were better, but I think this is okay. And then as far as guest legacy, there's a couple different ways that we could go. We could take an Ogre, because Triumphant Pulse is just good all the time. We could take a Mejiro Ryan, and we could say, look, if we draw into a really heavy Pace Chaser lobby, where we've got like 2 front, 5 pace, 2 late, there's a decent shot that our Nishino Flower could be in 6th at the start of late race, in which case Ryan's Inherit would be good, but I think that's a little niche. I think I'll just look at, like, what's turf, what's mile, what has a little bit of stamina, and then sort by affinity. It happens that there's a Ryan here. It's pretty late-oriented. Slick Surge, Pilfer, Outer Swell are not really going to help us, but Racing Spirit Stamina is good, Slipstream's good, Mile Straights is good, Fall Runner's good, PTO's good, Racing Stam's good again. This is a full stamina. This Ogre's great. Dude, honestly? We might use that. How good is this L? The other thing I wanted to check is whether Condor's Fury is actually any good. So let's go ahead and open up Uma.guide. You're not going to be able to see anything for a little while. I'm switching it to Legacy Dark so you don't get flashbanged. There we go. Not the Team Trials tracker, thank you. Show me Uma.guide instead. And then let's go ahead and reset that transform. So we're looking for Turf, Mile, right-handed, at Hanshin. That is this track. Where does Condor's Fury actually activate? Because I know that Condor's Fury is good. Overtaking between 4th and 7th. Yeah, it's a unique we should be keeping an eye on for, like, late surgers, but I don't think it's going to work for Nishino, because I'm not going to be able to guarantee that I overtake late enough for it to be relevant. So we'd basically just be evaluating your white sparks. Firm conditions, fall runner, mile straights, mile corners. Oh, never mind, this die with Scarlet's kind of garbage. Yeah, I think we might just run with this Ryan. This gives us a really interesting fallback acceleration option that is going to let Nishino claw her way out of situations where she falls to 6th specifically. So the accelerations that she'll be able to hit from are 3rd, 4th, and 6th. I'd like to try and find a way to get neck and neck onto her. We'll see if we can justify a die with Scarlet Borrow here. So what do we want to change for our Mile Grand Concert deck? I don't really think we need to change much of anything. Tachyon has a relevant gold now. Fine Motion has a relevant gold. Sweet Tosho's just fine. We don't have a speed card that I can think of that's going to give us a relevant gold skill that we can use for a pace chaser. We don't need concentration off of Bourbon, and we don't need Track Blazer. We don't need Breath of Fresh Air. We don't need Center Stage. We don't need Serenity. So it's just going to be these two speed cards. And also Nishino's 15% growth. So running two speed cards is justifiable, especially when we have two wit. I think CB again is fine just because we're getting skill point bonus out of it. So the first thing I'm thinking of is like Daiwa Scarlet Power. Because this is going to give us neck and neck if we hit the gold. It is a little unfortunate that it is a 0 spec priority card on a scenario where spec priority kind of matters. But we also don't need Daiwa Scarlet in the deck to train power. And I think if she shows up on like speed, it's fine. We get power bonus. If she does show up on power, it's fine. We get power bonus. For the first Nishino Flower attempt, I'd be willing to just try this. As far as what we do if it doesn't work, I actually think that we might want to look at either Teo Wit, or we might want to look at like Nakayama Festo Wit. Because those are going to give us two good mid-raise golds. And then I guess we rely on Determined Descent, which is one of her potential skills, plus like Nimble Navigator to give our acceleration in late race if she's not in 3, 4, or 6. But I'm going to start with this. I'm going to see how it goes, and if this doesn't work, I think we go 2 speed, 3 wit, and then Light Hello, knowing that we have a lot of stamina coming from our parents, and we're not really going to need to get any from the deck. So let's give this a go. Let's see if we can high roll something here. If we can't, we'll take a safer approach next time. Shooting Star, Pumps of Iron, sure. 0, 0. 2 on Guts, 3 on Stam. I'll take it even though it's kind of bad because I want the friendship growth. I'm also totally fine getting Director Friendship this early. The earlier we can finish that, the less we have to worry about it. There is relevance for Pace Chaser Straits here, but Energy 10 Mood 1 on the second turn is going to be very good, so we'll just go ahead and take that. One friend, no friend, one friend, one friend. I don't think Daiwa Scarlet hints matter that much. Prepared to Pass is okay, Pace Corners is okay, Straight Descent is okay. I think I'd still rather save energy, though. Okay, Energy 10 seems fine. No friends, one friend, two friends, no friends. We'll just click power here. Top option for Sweet Tosho. Two friends, no friends, one friend. There is, like, 15% speed, 15% power is Nishino's growth rates, so when we click Guts, we are getting 30% extra stats, and Fine Motion Greens have a ton of relevance. Right-handed and Fall Runner are both good. Outer Post Proficiency's fine. It works like a third of the time, but when it works, it's really good, and Nimble Nav is good. So I think this is a case where I'm actually fine chasing a Guts training. Nimble Nav is perfect. If Fine Motion hadn't had a hint on that training, I think we just take Speed to try and level the facility up, but Fine Motion hints are really, really good for this CM track. No, no, no. I'll chase a Fine Motion hit that also has Director Friendship. I'm not happy about it. Outer Post Proficiency's fine. I'd rather get the ones that work all the time. And then we really need to preserve energy here. Oh, that's such a good training, though. I don't have energy in the shop this early, do I? I do, but I don't have the right currency for it. Huh. And then we'll go Wit Gain +1, probably get Spec Prio on early. It is only a 14% training fail. Good. Okay, so that's our mood. We're gonna have to rest here. This is not enough energy to get us to a point where we can train. And maybe we can take a Wit if the Wit is amazing. It's actually not great, but it's probably good enough to click. Really still need to hit more energy events here. This is not one of them. We'll go stam 10. Just to make sure our stam gets to where we need it to go. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 0. At this point, I feel like I'm kind of committed to clicking wit, honestly. We only need to do it like one more time to actually take a real training. Neither of these matter. So let's take stamina. That's a medium hint and a long hint, so we can just pick the stats that we want. Daiwa Scarlet hint is fine. Competitive Spirit's not good. And then we get slow metabolism. Okay. You know, I still feel like we probably should have rested, but we didn't make out that badly there. I do need to find PA desperately here, but Fine Motion could, or Light Hello could give it to us. She does not. One friend, one friend, one friend, one friend, and it's Light Hello. I'm okay with that. And then this takes us to debut. So we have a horrendously imbalanced stat distribution right now, or performance point distribution, rather. Like, all of our performance points are CO, because we've just been clicking wit over and over and over again. However, we've done an okay job building friendship, and we're not in a horrible energy deficit. And we did avoid resting, which got a bunch of levels into our wit facility, so maybe it's not horrible. We can go wit 15 here, early start is end closer technology. We can go rainbow power here to get half the PA that we need. But this works on 2 friendships, and this only works on 1. I feel like I can still train next turn if I take that. And I do really want to build my PA here, so that we can, like, get some songs online. So let's go for it. Energy 5, Stam 5, Power 5, but Firm Conditions is a relevant green. I think I can find Firm Conditions elsewhere. I think 5 Energy is just going to make my next training safer. We'll see if we can get Firm Conditions from a race or something. No, 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 no. Should have taken Firm Conditions in hindsight. This would be a fine rest turn. Because I'm probably just going to rest this turn anyway to get energy back. I don't want to take that speed. It sucks. That really sucks. We've completely ordered that incorrectly. We had no way of knowing, but we've ordered all of that incorrectly. And then this is one friend, but it's 26 performance points. This is one friend plus it's Light Hello, and it's relevant performance points. I actually think I'm supposed to wit here. If we hit Light Hello, we get more performance points out of this, but even if we don't, it means we get a song online. I don't really want to spend that many points early, so let's take the cheap option. I'll take the cheap option. I feel like I've punted the last 3 turns. I need to get myself out of this mindset and back into the run. Let's go VI. Because that's probably going to be easiest to generate quickly. One friend, one friend, one friend, but it's Light Hello, one friend, but we don't need to work on them. We hit Light Hello on VI here. So I think we take this power training and we hope that we see her. Okay, that's good. That lets us pick a song up. Another 5 friendship training. So that's 3. We might be able to aim for 5 here. We do have a lot of VO and CO right now. We need our lessons to come together in the right order, though. And then we probably need to hit like a rainbow training or 2. I think here, because I have 45 VO, I'm fine spending 15 instead of 10. And I guess I'll spend 15 here just to keep the lessons moving, so I have more information about what I need to aim for next. These are all support chain frequency, so we'll go for speed gain +1, because we'll be getting the most of it. This is also a Light Hello training, so even though it doesn't do anything for us, it's going to make it really cheap on the energy front, and we also have a chance to get enough VI out of it. Even though it's not friendship growth, I'll still take it. It's not the event we were looking for, but I'll take Wreck. I would have rather had the currency. God, for a card with no specialty priority, she loves showing up on power. That's the VI that we need. I do want to level my speed facility, but this is 2 friendship growths that I care about. But then I do care about Scarlet Hints, and I don't really want to train power that much. I actually think this is a speed training. I need to get these speed cards online, or we're going to have a problem later on. I'm okay on energy, so we can go 20 PA here. Let's go speed gain +1. And then I have 4 turns. And I've got enough to buy 9, 11 lessons right now. We can go to 5 songs. 1, 2... Looking for VI or DA. This is just good fine motion hints. It puts Tachyon to gold. It might put fine motion to gold. No hint is unfortunate. It doesn't, but now we can. We're not getting the currencies that we need here, but we have 2 more turns to find them. And this has half of our deck into rainbow territory now. We can afford to take top option here, because our energy budget's fine. Energy 10 versus Wit 10. Energy's pretty important right now, so I can take 2 non-Wit trainings at this point. That's the VI that we need to keep lessons moving. But this is also the VI that we need to keep lessons moving, and it works on CB's friendship. But I really, really need to get some levels into speed as a facility here. And it also lets us work on director friendship. So let's do that. We'll jump into the JF, which should not be a problem off of 316 power. We should be able to win pretty much any mile race in existence right now. We can go Stam 5. And then we can go Friendship Training Effectiveness to go to Song 5, and then we probably stop. But we have quite a few of our support cards to gold already, so that's a relevant amount of friendship bonus that we're going to be getting at the start of Classic. Good. Good, good, good. And then show me like one big speed training that I can dump some energy into. Energy 10, Wit 10 versus Speed 20. You're gonna call me crazy. We're about to get most of our energy back. Give me Speed 20. One friend. One friend. This is a speed training purely to get levels into the facility. And to work on Sweep Tosho's friendship a bit, because it's really lagging behind. There's speed training into 2. Okay, I feel more comfortable now. We have some very unbalanced friendships right now. I'm pretty sure Sweep Tosho's still at blue, and Tachyon's almost at 100. But we can work on resolving that into Classic Year. I think that Junior Year's been fine. We nailed a ton of rainbow trainings, we bought 5 songs, and we have a lot of currency still. So we can dig to the skill point gain song immediately. We go energy 20, and then we go energy 24. Even though Pace Chaser Savvy would be nice, I'd rather have energy. Single friendship. Tachyon hints do have relevance, but I need to work on friendships right now, so this is a speed training. We can find Tachyon hints later. This is Sweep Tosho friendship, and it's also just a really nice performance point with training. Let's see if we can quickly find the skill point gain song. We'll go Wit 5 because it's cheap. Don't really mind power skill points here. Speed gain 2, Spec Prio 5 is probably what we want to aim for. I need DAVI. You're DACO. We can find VI, though. 11 we should be able to get from pretty much any friendship training. Power 20 versus Wit 10, skill points 15. I can take skill points there. Our power is going to be A-okay at the rate we've been hitting rainbows. I don't even think I do that. I think I work on CB friendship here, and I also put Tachyon to gold. Or to 100. Because that brings her friendship bonus online. Then we can go speed gain +2, spec prio +5. We can go speed 4, power 4 to keep the shot moving. We can go wit 8 to keep the shot moving. Support chain, support chain, support chain. Probably power in that case is going to be most valuable. Scarlet hint on speed. I'd rather chase down friendships, so let's just take a wit training with CB there. It's a bit of a dud turn, but we can make it work for us. Fine motion hint does have so much value, but I really need to get my support cards online at this point. Yeah, find fine motion hints later. Just get CB to gold so you don't have to worry about it. Wit to 4. Mood 1, Guts 5 versus Speed 10. Rainbow Wit versus Rainbow Speed. Oh, this gives us the VO that I need, and it works on Director, and it gives Sweep Tosho friendship. But this is a cheap speed training because Light Hello's there. And Light Hello gives us VO off this training if we hit her. I think I'm supposed to get Sweep Tosho online. I think I'm supposed to still be prioritizing friendships. So let's do that. And then Inspiration 1. We're looking for Mile Turf S here, if possible. Gold Inspiration means something that's 3-star is hit. There's Mile. We got Mile, we got Slipstream. We got Mile Straights, we got Racing Spirit Stamina. We got Standard Distance. That's good. That's really good. We'll go Power Gain 1. I still need that skill point bonus song. Energy 20 is kind of interesting to think about right now, but I would rather try and dig to the friendship bonus song so that I can get it online as fast as possible. For that reason, we'll also try and save as much currency as we can, and there it is. Alright, so I need 18 VI. It's a little delayed, but it's not that delayed. We can live with that. Okosho done. Ace Chase Corners is nice. 4 turns until summer break. Daiwa Scarlet hint. Sweep Tosho to gold. CB hint that gives us VI. Any VI rainbow training is going to give us 18, so I don't think I need to chase that down that hard. Let's get Sweep Tosho to gold. Let's have the game think about it for a little bit and then get Sweep Tosho to gold. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Sure. Tachyon hint that gives PA. CB to gold, and this Light Hello could give us the VI that we need, because VI is just barely the lowest stat we have. I don't love taking a stamina training, but I think getting CB to gold right now is pretty good, even though Tachyon hits are very valuable. Would love Light Hello here. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So that's skill point gain song online. Take you. And after this, I think we're done. Because that should be... Yeah, that's great hype. I think we just stop at 3. We have not generated a lot of currency in Classic Year. We have not hit many rainbow trainings at all. So I think we'll just leave it there. Also, I don't know if it's Uma that's having difficulty tonight or if it's my internet connection. But it's definitely taken a little while to think about each of these turns. We didn't inherit any medium. So we were never really going to have a realistic shot at winning. But it's fine. We're through it, and we didn't get a purple skill. You can do it. I believe in you. Still no rainbows. Oof. But all of our friendships are done. I really don't want to click stamina here. I might honestly just take a recreation to refill energy. And then maybe hope that we can click Wit late June to preserve it, or just get like a better training in any capacity. Okay. Alright. Sure. And I do think I really need to emphasize speed right now. This also gives us DA, VI, which we're low on. We have a ton of CO. I'd rather not try and chase it. I'm not saying that this is a good speed training, but I am going to take it, because I think it does enough for us, and I think we're way behind on speed right now. We have hit way too many rainbow power trainings here, and not nearly enough rainbow speed trainings, despite the fact that our power card has no specialty priority and our speed card has like 80. But that's just how numbers be sometimes. Okay. Great success. Plus 10 currency to everything. I see a rainbow. That's a good start. But before we do anything else, let's start digging for the +3 skill point bonus song, which is now online. Also, if it keeps connecting for too long, I might actually just come back to this later and see if my internet connection levels out, or if Uma figures out what's going on. This is the cheapest hint we have, so we'll grab Mile. Support chain, spec prio. I'd really rather aim for power, and we're very close to being able to do it. This is VOCO, this is PAVO. This is VOCO. So it gives us the currencies we need to buy the song. Let's take that. We also might get light hello currency out of this. We don't, but that's okay. We'll take power gain +2, spec prio +5. Okay. Cheap skill hint for Mile. Updrafters is not great. This, too expensive right now. We'll go gut skill points just to spread it out a bit. Support chain, support chain, support chain. In that case, I'd probably want to aim for Wit. We're going to be clicking Wit more than anything else here. That's DAVI, and it's a great training. We get an extra 20 PA out of that. That's a good training. Gives us the CO that we need. If I could see a PA training here, I'd be feeling very good. We'll go power 10. Not quite. Also not quite. But I really think I need to emphasize speed growth here still, so we'll go speed. If I could get to like 800 by late December, I'd be feeling pretty comfortable. That's also just another good speed training, and we finally get a tack on hint out of it. I'd love to take a wit training next turn that gives PA. We'll see if we can manifest such a thing into reality. 4 for pace savvy's good. Stam 20 versus Guts 20. I think our Stam's going to be okay at this point. We're already at like 350, so I can take Guts here. Little late for Charming. We might have speed that's a little too low for the Sprinter Stakes here, but we'll see how we do. It takes so long. You know what? We'll do the Sprinter Stakes. I'll pause. I'll come back in like 15 minutes. You're not going to see a thing, but I'm going to go do some quick like network diagnostics and see if this is something on my end or not. If it is, I'll see if I can fix it. And if it's like Cygames related or Steam related, I'll see if it clears itself out. Just wait until we get to our next training screen. Yeah, there it is, finally. Okay, you know what? We'll see if this connection issue clears up, and I'll be back when it does. Alright, it's not my internet. I ran a speed test. I went downstairs, grabbed a snack, refilled my water, came back. It looks like things are faster now. So I think we're all set. And we've got ourselves a wit training that gives us the PA that we needed, so that seems absolutely perfect right now. Let's get this run back on track. I still need to nail some massive speed trainings if I'm going to be happy with this, though. No corner recovery, but that's fine. It's probably not that vital at this point. We'll get our wit gain online. Cheap hint for Pace Chaser seems good. We should be able to buy 2 more songs from this point, I think, but we'll see what kind of lessons we get. If we get too much PA, it's going to be tricky. There's skill point gain +3. Little later than I would like, but better late than never. We can go speed 8. We can go skill points 8. Would really like to spend VI if I could. We're looking for CO and PA. That's arguably what we're looking for. Sure. Sure. Daring Strike. Not that we need it, but it is 10 power, 20 wit. VOVI, but VIDA on a speed training. So we're losing performance points on this, but I really think that we need to be emphasizing our speed right now and just letting our speed carry our power along. So let's go wit skill points. It's also time to start staying away from spending DAVI if we can help it. So let's try and aim for CO here. We have no CO options, but I'm fine taking a VIDA given that we want to be buying 10% friendship growth songs soon. Speed to 3. Energy +10. No rainbow training has me thinking I might want to light hello this turn. I think I can handle director friendship from here because we have 1 goal race before FanFest, so that's a guaranteed +5. And then I only need to hit like 1 more training with her. So let's advance light hello so that we actually get our hands on playtime's over. Or at least endeavor to. Guts 5, rainbow training. Here's the director friendship we were looking for. It gives us the CO that we need to buy a lesson. Sure. And then DAPA for wit means we're probably going to take skill points out of our New Year's event. Let's spend CO. Stay away from VI if you can help it. And then if I can find 32 DA, I might grab this. I could. Let's see. So I could either get 5% friendship bonus now, or I could get to 10% friendship bonus faster. I think I'd rather take 5% friendship bonus now, and just hope that we nail some good trainings in senior year to make up the difference. I also would not mind spending on a pace. Well, you should probably buy stamina on the other end of this. But we'll go do our concert. That stamina training is going to be cheap. And if we're going to try and move through lessons quickly to get to the friendship growth songs, then I think we want to try and optimize our currency. But this feels all right so far. We have both of our skill point gain songs online. I think we can go 35 skill points here. We are currently at 15% friendship training effectiveness, so we want to try and get that up. Single rainbow, but it would be nice to get prepared to pass pace corners and straight descent to make them a little cheaper. And I also don't really think I need to train wit at all anymore. This is a lot of skill points, though. So this comes down to, do I care about PACO or VOCO more? Well, let's consult our trainings, or our lessons, and find out. Well, you know what? You could probably afford to spend 24 VI at this point. You have 101. Friendship training effectiveness +5 that stays away from DAVI. Probably go skill points 12 to stay away from DAVI. And I really don't want to spend DA, so we'd be looking for PA to get 2 skill hints for Mile. This gives PA, so that has facilitated our decision making. This also funnels a little bit of stats into speed, which is nice. Don't need the energy recovery, but we'll take it anyway. It's just a good wit training. But we can go skill hint on Mile here. Updrafter is not useful. There's our first 10% friendship growth song, so I need DA for that. We will track that down. We don't have access to it right now, but we'll find it. Valentine's Day. Are we good on fans? We will be after the Takamatsu no Mai. This is our DA. It also builds our speed. We are critically underspeeded right now. Friendship training effectiveness plus 10. Miles skill hint for CO. You're interesting. We're not going to get it from this training. We can get it from this training, and it's a Daiwa Scarlet hint. Don't mind that. No skill still. She gave us 2 hints for competitive spirit, and this just vanished after that. Acceleration also not good, but we'll keep trying. And then I'd probably like to take Wit 12 to stay away from spending VI. So let's see what our training next turn looks like instead of just throwing currency at it immediately. Okay. Inspiration 2. This is our chance to get Turf S. It's gold again. A 3-star somewhere is triggered. Nimble Nav, PTO, Full Throttle, no Turf S. More hints for standard distance though. Mile Straights is good. Pretty sure both Full Throttle and Pedal to the Metal are good. Actually, I think one of those is a late surger hint. We're not going to be able to take advantage of that. I really want to take you because we're only at level 3 speed, but this is an excellent wit training that gives us more performance points and has light hello here. I'm probably supposed to take this wit training. Just to manage energy. And then we'll go win the Milers Cup. Good. We're still looking for, like, any double rainbow speed training at this point. Any double rainbow at all. That's a pretty good single rainbow. I'll take it. Gives me the CO that I need to buy my next lesson. Let's go Whip 12. Friendship training effectiveness is spec priority. It's a little late in the run for spec prio to be good, so let's grab friendship training effectiveness. Skill hint for Pace Chaser off of DA, but I have quite a bit of DA, so I'm okay buying that. We also, the first friendship bonus song that we bought was the 42 DA one, so I know I only need 24 DA right now. I'd be looking for CO. That's an efficient training, but I think I'd rather take speed here and then recreate with Light Hello late June to get energy back. Let's continue trying to build speed. This lets us go skill points 12. Energy 20 kind of interesting right now, but I don't want to spend DA. So we probably go power 12. We go power skill points. And then we go friendship training effectiveness 10. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we go to 45 for summer break, and we get to bank 30 energy. So we may not need to recreate with Light Hello if we see a good training late June. This works out beautifully. Because now if I see a good training late June, I can take it, and then we buy energy into summer break, and if I don't see a good training, I can recreate. And I can buy the cheap mile hit to save performance points. That's a recreation. So we go Light Hello 3 to rebuild our energy. We enter summer break with 100. And then after the concert, we buy the cheap mile hint. Good, 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 good. And then I would love to just crank out 4 double rainbow speed trainings, if such a thing is even possible. I'm envisioning the world that I want to live in my head right now. It's okay. It's not like the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me, but I'll take it. Acceleration's not good. I might try and fish for a skill hit for miles, honestly. Just so we have more stuff to buy at the end of the run. I think that's more important than stamina at this point, because we are at 486 already. I know it's not a rainbow. I still don't need acceleration. Spec Prio versus Spec Prio? I guess I'd rather take Stam. Wow, this is a miserable set of trainings. I guess we just click Wit, because I want to save energy. That's good enough. And no rainbows. Alright, Run is dead. Run is dead in the water because our speed cards have not showed up to speed training. And I do hear what you're saying in the comments, where we could just be running like 3 speed, 2 wit, 1 light hello to be safe. I hear you. I do. But I also feel like these are below average runs. Like this run and the Grass Wonder run that was only SS. I think that if we just have like average luck, those are actually the safe runs, and then we try and like high roll even further. I think we're just getting extraordinarily unlucky with where our rainbow trainings are manifesting in some of these runs. Also, 2 speed 3 wit wouldn't even necessarily fix this issue. We'd have to run like 3 speed 2 wit. And then, well, I guess you'd be getting like Curvature off of Kita-san as your 3rd speed card. I can see it. We're not hitting Speed Star either. That's fine though, because this is now transitioning into Parent Run territory. We'll Recreate. It'd still be nice to get playtimes over. Single rainbow speed is still fine. We might be able to get to like 1300 speed, but I don't think that's going to be good enough to be competitive. And we're only going to get to like 1000 power as well. Single rainbow wit is fine. That gives us the CO that we need. We'll go Ledger to main. None of the skills matter. Tachyon 2. So we also still we haven't seen Unstoppable. We didn't get Speed Star. We did get Neck and Neck though. So I guess we could still see Unstoppable. Oh my god, finally. They do exist. Good trainings do exist. They're not useful though. Light Hello useful. You can go Wit 22, Friendship Training Effectiveness 5. I'd love to train this turn and then Recreate next turn. We have 160 DA, so we'll be spending that. We have 160 DA. I'm actually going to spend it on speed. Spec Prio 5 is just the best thing to get here, even though it really doesn't matter as much as it would at the start of the run. That puts us at 19 songs, so we do get the special version of the scenario song. We'll spend DA again. I'll spend DA again. Energy 20, kind of interesting. What am I taking this turn? Bit? I don't have to make that decision now. We might use our last Light Hello Recreation in the finals at this rate. Because we've just had good trainings. We also did not get Unstoppable. So there's a number of reasons that this... Oh, never mind. No rainbow training. That's going to be a light hello recreation. There's a number of reasons that this run is not the run, which is unfortunate because we had good inspirations. Not having Unstoppable means this is not going to be the run. Having less than like 1400 speed means this is not going to be the run. But I'm comfortable with the deck, and I think the deck feels okay. I think I can run this deck and still generate our safe runner. And then I actually think that we might do some of the high roll runs using like 3-speed 2-wit or 2-speed 3-wit to get our hands on even more mid-race velocity, is more where my thinking is. But we can cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, let's just see how our last 3 trainings go. It's possible that if they're all like double rainbow speed with light hello there, this might still be okay. Although I'm still looking for right-handed and fall runner out of fine motion. That's something. We can go... I'd like to go for skill hand mile off of CO. So let's save for a turn. Sure. Sure. That's 2 good turns to end our run on. Let's see what the third one is. Did I get CO out of that? I did. Watchful Eye, not useful. We'll go Stand Guts to see next lesson. We'll go Pace Chaser Hint to see next lesson. Shoot Step's not good. Man, our hints have really not wanted to cooperate. And then I'd like to fish for CO again off of this. Okay. We are actually going to get over 1400 speed. We've managed to turn it around at the end here. Well, maybe not. Here's that last light hello turn. Oh, we finished light hello. Never mind. I'd rather take CO. I don't have CO available. Do I have light hello available? No. She also hates you. Well, I guess you go speed guts. Still can't take that. I guess we go power. What can you take here? Do you have a VI training? You do. So a VI training will let you take 12 skill points. Sure. Arguably could have taken stamina there for a chance at a 3-star blue spark for stamina, but I think that's also a defensible decision. Now we can get our Pace Chaser Hint. Disorient also not good. Alright, take me home. I'm ready to be done with this run. It was alright. We're also not going to hit 1400 speed now that I look at it. I assumed we were going to get a 3rd speed training. That's my bad. I believed in myself just a little too much. But we could still manifest a decent parent out of this. So let's see how we're looking. We're at 2976 skill points. And we bought the skill point gain songs more or less on time. So skill point budget's fine. We can go Racing Spirit Sam. No Looking Back will work. Latch On will work. Full Throttle and Pedal to the Metal both don't work. Let's remember that. We can go Neck and Neck. See You Later. Slipstream. Pace Savvy. Determined Descent. Shoot Step's okay, I guess, if we hit it early. Pace Corners. Speed Eater. Mile Corners. Mile Straights. It's like a small argument for buying Updrafters as we are towards the back late race, and it's also not a horrible hint. And then we go Prepared to Pass. Nimble Nav. Standard Distance. Spring and Winter Runners, and then can I come back here and buy Slick Surge? No, it's 144. You're just barely short. You could give up on Spring Runner to get Slick Surge. And then could I take, like, Standard Distance? You already bought Standard Distance. You could take Tokyo Racecourse? Sure. Sure. See how we're looking for parent territory here. It's UG2, but that can be a lot higher. It is horrible Sparks. Not going to bother re-rolling that, because we barely ran any G1s. So it's our best Nishino, but that's not saying a lot, because that was not a particularly good run. There is a lot more potential in there if we can just put together a similarly lucky run to Grasswater. So, tomorrow, we're going to try that again. I'm going to run the same deck back, I'm going to run the same Parents deck. I think it's fairly sound. If we don't get something out of that, then Sunday and Monday and maybe Tuesday, we're going to spend rebuilding Nishino and Airgroove. And that's going to be our roster. I think I'm prepared to give up on Seeking the Pearl just because I don't have any way of getting mid-race velocity onto her basically at all. So let's grab Dailies. Oh, we should do Team Trials first because then you can grab all of our Dailies. Yeah. Let's do this in the right order. And then we'll also pull up the Team Trials tracker, which is here. So small. Much better. Let's see how we're doing points-wise. UG7 Tachyon. Very nice. I'd say I want to look at it to see how you made it, but our Tachyon's UG6, so I'm pretty sure I know. It's just going to look really similar to ours. We have Tamamo Cross going to 2. We have Independent Learner Super Creek going to -1. And we have Seeking the Pearl going to 2. So notably, Tachyon not in the top 3. She's all the way down at 5th. Taiki having a bad time on Miles, going to -1. Auction going to -6. Daiwa Scarlet going to -12. Round 2. Looks like it might not be, well, 6th, 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 9th. Never mind, it's pretty bad. We gotta get rid of these independent learners. They're good enough to retain class 6, but I don't like how badly they lose relative to everybody else. So Vodka to 4, Tachyon to 21, Seeking the Pearl to 3. Scarlet to -13, Gold Chip to -11, Auction to -7. Go round 3. Gold Chip 9th. Oh my god, you're killing me. That could have been a really high score. Groove to 9. Tachyon to 22. Digital to 3. Scarlet to -14. Gold Chip to -12. Tamamo back to 1. Go round 4. Not great. Tamamo number 1, going to 2. Digital going to 4. Airgroove going to 10. Tachyon's slipping today. She's losing ground to people. And then Satono Diamond last to -11. Gold Chip to -13. Daiwa Scarlet to -15. And then for last round, we are above retention threshold this week for all my complaining, so I'm not going to use a parfait. Okay, but not great. And scores say Tachyon to 23. Tamamo to 3. Matikane to 4. Scarlet to -16. Auction to -8. L also to -8. I would say if we need to do a little bit of rearranging, hold on, but actually I don't need to reorder anybody. I just need to change the numbers. So these guys look like this, these guys look like this, but everything is actually already in its proper order. So I think we are extremely sure at this point that the team trials state overall is not changing. We know who our winners are, we know who our rebuilds are, and we know what we need to work on as soon as we're done with Libra prep and we're ready to get back into team trials building. So let's put that away for a bit, and we will reference it probably starting like next Tuesday, next Wednesday, somewhere around there. Is going to be when we're ready to pull that out again. And we will, well, I think we can replace a lot of the independent learning runners with just the runner that used to be there before. But I also think it would be a fun opportunity to rebuild some of our team trials runners, and especially after we've had Virgo directly into Libra. I'm looking forward to not doing CM runs for a while, so some team trials runs will be a nice change of pace. Take care of our legend races as well. This Nishino's not great, but she can handle a 1600, that's for sure. Sure. 2100, it looks like you got blocked on one of those, but I'll take it. And then, that should do it. So let's go clean up the rest of our dailies. We'll check up on our club. Set up a donation. Claim our daily login rewards. Claim our daily mission rewards. We got 160 friend points just now. Yeah, people are borrowing the fine motion. That's always good. We should see if we can spend our friend points on anything. They're probably starting to pile up. What's going on in the special shop these days? Oh, I haven't bought my trainee scout tickets or support guard scout tickets. Yeah, get those in there. And then probably also hint books, too. Yeah. Stock up on these guys, and these guys, and these guys, and then one of these guys. That leaves us with 7k left over. I don't really care that much about gallery keys. We'll see where our friend points wind up when we're closer to the end of the month, because we do have one more team trials reset in there. That's going to give us another, like, 7,000 or something like that. And then for daily shop, doesn't look like we have anybody new, but we're making progress on everybody we have unlocked. Nambu High is a new banner, so we'll grab that. And then let's head over to our bingo spins now that we're actually truly done with our special mission dailies. And also we played team trials 20 times. Currently on card 6. Probably not going to get to card 7 off of this since we just started it. Yeah, that's only 4 squares. But we've gotten all of our copies of Shinko Windy. So that's done and that's taken care of. And then since we don't have a new team trials runner to try out today, we're just going to go straight into setting up an independent training. And that's going to be where we wrap things up. So I think we're set on Nishino's. I think we're okay. And there's a couple directions we could go next. We could make more Ryans, because Ryan is always good, and we're very late searcher / end closer oriented, but we have an okay Ryan already. I'm actually kind of curious about some potential Seeking the Pearl parents, because I'm Possible is actually a pretty good unique, and this might be something that we want to inherit as a generic unique alongside a runner like Special Week. We could also inherit a couple medium sparks here and there, which would allow us to run mediums for aptitude. We also wouldn't mind having a few sprint parents around because we don't have very many. And Seeking the Pearl has Shocking Flash, Sprint Straightaways, and Light as a Feather built into her potential skills. So there are a lot of good... Actually, I think Shocking Flash is just Sprint... Yeah, it's just Sprint Straightaways. But she has Shocking Flash, Light as a Feather built into her potentials. So we have opportunities to pick up some decent Sprint White Sparks. So, if we wanted to make a Seeking the Pearl, and we wanted to have her be a sprint-oriented parent. I'd like to inherit her medium to around C, but I don't want the actual parent to be a medium parent. So we're going to say, show me medium sparks that are in the origin legacy, but then only show me parents for sprint, mile, aptitude, and turf. And we'll see from among these who might be interesting. So I think that Grass Wonder does not have a great unique. Taiki has a very strong unique. That might be something we want to pair, but the white sparks here are fairly uninteresting. We have a Pace Nishino that does have a ton of hints, so that could be interesting. We have a Mile Grass Wonder that has reasonably interesting hints, although she's got low affinity for some reason. She won a ton of races. It must be an issue with her inheritance chain deeper down. Like, they're just not lined up very well. And then we also have you. You're late special week. I don't necessarily want to work on that. But you do have a ton of Umamusume sparks, which is kind of interesting. Just to be on the safe side, let's try and set something up that's like mile sprint oriented. So we'll go special week because that's a nice generic grandparent. The other nice generic grandparent that we should be looking for here, I think, is Ogre. So let's look for Triumphant Pulse. And we'll just see what Ogres we have available. We have a ton of them. I think I'd also probably be looking for one that has Umastan. So we'll plug that in. That gives us 5. And then I'd also like to have one that has Racing Spirit Stamina as well. So I actually think Hans's Ogre looks crazier. It's too bad it's 2 Stam, 3 Pace, because I don't really care about Pace stars. You're 2 Wit, 2 Mile, Umastan, PTO, Mile Corners, Updrafters, Medium Straights, Leap Forward. Vivian's is Umastan, Racing Spirit Power, Slipstream, Stam, Long. I don't want Stam Long. Wit Medium, I also don't want. 1 Speed, 2 Mile, I also don't want. I think it's going to wind up being Hans's. Actually, what was yours doing? Wit Mile? You know, maybe actually this is alright. Wit Mile, Mile Corners, Updrafters, 1.5 million, Umastan PTO. That's fairly relevant. So this would be more of a Mile adjacent parent because Special Week is going to be 2-star Mile. This Ogre is 2-star Mile. We wouldn't mind having this be like a Turf seeking the Pearl, but we'll see what manifests out of it. And then for independent training, we'll just go ahead and plug in our same borrow that we've been using, our Rico. And then this gives us Umastan. This is just good Pace Sparks. I actually think I could swap out Marvelous Sunday at this point. And I think I know exactly who I want to replace her with. I think Chiono would go great in this deck because that gives us Mile Straight, Shifting Gears, Pace Corner, Pace Savvy, Pace Straights, Head On. An okay gold. It's like a Team Trials fodder gold, but it's still alright. And then Chiono has a ton of speed bonuses, and she also has a ton of starting stats. So that should be a very good independent training card for us to use. And I think we can just go ahead and run this. So we'll say independent training. You can absolutely run miles, or medium. So we'll set you up with Sprint Mile Medium. We'll go Okasho, Derby, Shukasho. You can also do, you do Sprinter 6 Senior, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, so we'll skip that. But we can have you do, you do Takarazuka Classic. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that either. You do QE2 Cup Classic. I don't have to worry about that. I actually think this is just the schedule. Because you don't have dirt aptitudes. As far as I know. Yeah, you're dirt F. That's not going to happen. So yeah, this is just going to be the schedule. We'll run 15 unique G1s. Pretty sure that's all of them. We'll use an event boost, because I'm not going to be playing for the rest of the night, and we'll just leave it unbalanced, and we'll see if we get to 600 stamina. If we don't get to 600 stamina consistently, I might swap the training focus around, but I think this will work out okay. So we'll set that up, and I will look forward to sharing with you and seeing for myself how that looks tomorrow. But for now, that's all I've got for you. If you're enjoying the Uma series, do make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Those are really metrics that I use on my end to keep an eye on what people enjoy watching and what you might want to see next. If you had any questions about today's runs, comments about your own CM prep, or anything else that's going on your account that's Uma related, drop me a comment and let me know. Would love to hear from you. If you're looking for a fine motion borrow, or you want to do some independent training of your own where you're looping Umastan, the account information is here for you. But if you have other friends, coworkers, colleagues, clubmates, etc. that you want to funnel resources to, totally understand. And honestly, we're doing pretty all right for ourselves on friend points these days anyway. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and enjoy the rest of your day.